It's just cozy visual, man. Like it's a unique puzzler, especially it's a deterministic puzzler. This is much more closer to something like Color Block Jam or Twisted Tangle because it's deterministic puzzler, meaning levels don't change. There's no randomness. The randomness is a little bit there depending on how stuff is spewed out from the basket because they change it up around a little bit. But it's the same stuff, same room, same thing everywhere, goes to the same place all the time, so it's deterministic. So actually, this is much more closer.
I'm determined that I'm right.
You can be. You can.
All right, let's
go to your
level.
opinion.
Let's go to level.
It's 4 a.m. and we're rolling the dice. Matei drops knowledge made of gold and ice. Felix with ads making those coins rise. Jack up designs, worlds chasing the sky. We're the 2.5 gamers, the midnight crew. Talking UA adverts and game design too. Matei, Felix, Shaka bringing the insight. We're rocking those vibes till the early daylight. Matei, UA, master eyes on the prize. Tracking data through the cyberspace skies. Felix stacks dollars like a wizard in disguise. Jacob's crafting realms lift us to the highs. 2.5 gamers talking smack. Slow hockey stick, got your back. Ads are beautiful, they light the way. Click it fast, don't delay.
So what's more toxic? The hit Britney Spears single from 2003, Toxic, or is it Mathieu?
Did you write this for ChatGPT or what?
No, I was just like, yeah, what else is toxic?
What are you talking about? You're just Jesus Christ. That's a very good
Sing it,
start.
sing it,
Yeah,
sing
that's
it,
very
sing
good
it, sing it, Mathieu, sing it.
I can't.
Come on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another special episode of 2.5 Gamers.
Why is it special? Ooh. Oh my God! It's anyway. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome to maybe the shortest episode, or maybe the most fun one. I'm not sure. The time will tell. And the time, I mean, like next 20 or 30 or 40 minutes. Nobody knows yet. Because today we are talking about Dreamy Room. And my name is Matej Lančarič.
And I'm Felix Bromberg.
And I'm Jakub Remiar.
And we
are
your
hosts.
Man, we should really practice, like, you know,
Well,
like
maybe you can just fucking pay attention.
How every skit on Saturday Night Live ends up. They also do this thing. We should do this in a similar way.
Okay, sure. Why not? Why not? So, Dreamy Room. Again, you might have seen or might see the episode with Admon Trends that Felix prepared. I don't know because I haven't really figured out the way like when they will come alive. So, this game we talked about, and it was a wild card at the end. So,
it deserves a wild card.
Yeah, it
deserves
its
own episode.
Honestly, it's ABI Games. Yeah, latest ultra casual game that they brought out in like early March, and it has some IAP revenue as well.
Not much.
It's like it's
decent.
Some leftover there, let's say. At least like it's let's say big enough for Sensor Tower to read it in the chart.
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, that's true. It's
a step in the right direction.
Yeah, but like.
But it's definitely not step in the shit, so that's fine.
The game is amazing. That's the part. Like I think this is very, very unique. I hope that somebody don't correct us that this is a copy of something, because if this is really something that they iterated, then that's like amazing what's been built here.
Okay.
Regarding the core. I mean, because there's not much meta, to be honest. Yeah. So let's go numbers first. So why are we talking about this? Launched February 3rd. Currently doing literally 250,000 downloads still after more like months.
Wait. I just got a call. Hello? Who is this? PVX Partners. Oh, hello. So thank you very much. This episode is brought to you by PVX Partners, the simplest and most effective credit line for marketing. So if you're scaling your game or game business and you need funding, here's the deal, PVX Partners, there's no equity dilution. You can repay as you get paid. It's very flexible. So, take control of your UA budget with PVX Partners without giving away a piece of your company. So visit pvxpartners.com and see how they can help you grow your game. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Use promo code. Nee, 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 nee.
this, this was like self-ambush ad.
Exactly.
All right. Can you, Jakob? You know, downloads doesn't matter at all when we're talking
Yeah.
about ultra casual. So
Yeah,
you need to
I
switch
know.
it.
Yeah,
So,
so Indonesia in the top row, but still US has some kind of okay
You don't
numbers, I would
show
say.
downloads.
Yeah, okay.
user.
Active user.
This is what's interesting, right?
Is it? I mean,
This is how they
Of course,
monetize. It's ads.
interesting.
It's ads, right?
Is
but
that
still, like, what kind of dinosaur?
okay? So the
shape
interesting
is it?
part, no, the interesting part is US population is the top one. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
interesting part. That's the money
Yeah.
maker. Which, if Felix was here at Sensor Tower and he would be making this graph of like active users, ad revenue, how
It
much
wouldn't be stacked.
percentage? Yeah, I know it would definitely wouldn't be stacked. How much percentage you would throw in into the revenue column here for US?
Majority. Like,
That's what, like 60, 70?
I can actually tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
And that was very, very tough question to follow.
And
Because we
For
need to
some
get
reason.
back to decimals.
20.
Yes,
so a
that's very
good.
true.
It's
decimal is a
it's
good
over a third of the revenues from the US.
Over a third?
Yeah.
I would
What?
expect way more.
I was
would expect
expecting
way-
like 60 plus, like you
Yeah.
said majority. One
Yeah.
third is a majority.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's
not.
yeah, but it's like 120 to 130,000 users, and then worldwide is close to 1 million, right? Yeah, 1 million worldwide, and it's not all bad geos, right? It's gonna be decent, but US will be the biggest geo by far.
when you are like
What?
in the Matrix, just trying to avoid the numbers and stuff. Like Jesus
That's like
Christ.
opening a bag of chips and finding out it's half full.
If it's half full, you're a lucky guy. You are a
Jakob never
lucky
finds
guy.
anything half full; it's always half empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, wait a second. That's my life.
Yeah, so that was the revenue. If you want to see actual IP revenue, yeah, there's some 15K a day, which is not bad, but it's still better than nothing. So I'd say we'll see long term if like how this kind of continues to scale, because yeah, could be better. Like the difficulty for it is definitely there for this to go more IP wise. So that I can definitely tell. But yeah, let's go back to the gameplay actually. So this whole thing starts and seems like it's one of those like cozy apps of like decorating.
You see the
and-
levels
does-
there? It's
what
exactly
does
what they
cozy
do
means?
on all their ultra casual games. They have level
It's a genre.
based.
It's
Yeah.
a genre of these I would say non-fail state games where you just do stuff and it's relaxing, it's kind of easy, mundane, and like you do, you know, like Felix showed last time like a lot of these things before. What was it, like these like dress up stuff things or makeup stuff apps or whatever, like a lot of them that they don't have fail states, so you just like play with them and like beat them, and they, you know, shower you with interstitials and banners in the meantime. So perfect model.
Sounds like my kind of party.
Yeah, see, but this is not the case. It looks
This is
like
not the
cozy thing, but it's hard
case.
as hell. So it starts very easy, and we can maybe do. Can I repeat levels?
Can you wait? Can you, before you go into the level, just say that this is very similar to Perfect Tidy, Satistem, which I can't pronounce, where it's always
The old nemesis.
level,
the old
yeah,
nemesis.
the old nemesis, where it's just it's level based kind of puzzle where you have to solve levels and move through, which means that every 3 to 4 minutes you're starting a new level, which means you're showing an interstitial ad, which is clever for a couple of reasons, because you're also spacing them out, meaning that you get a higher ECPM.
What's the difference between the Rolex portfolio that they also have this thing
But
called
it's not
hybrid
like
casual?
you see the levels here, they're grouped together, right? It's not shown on a straight line like they do with Rolex.
So it's shown on a cloud line from top to bottom.
Yeah, well, it's I mean, like what's the difference?
I
It's
just see
exactly
the
the
similarities with
same.
their other portfolio. It's just that's what I'm saying.
It's
Exactly the same template. Just
Okay, so you
cozy
think it's
visual.
Rolex? Okay.
It's just cozy visual, man. Like it's a unique puzzler, especially it's a deterministic puzzler. This is much more closer to something like Color Block Jam or Twisted Tangle because it's deterministic puzzler, meaning levels don't change. There's no randomness. The randomness is a little bit there depending on how stuff is spewed out from the basket because they change it up around a little bit. But it's the same stuff, same room, same thing everywhere, goes to the same place all the time, so it's deterministic. So actually, this is much
deterministic.
more
I'm
closer.
determined that I'm right.
You can be. You can.
All right, let's
It's
go
in
to
your
love.
opinion.
Let's go to level.
So let's do some easy level. So boosters are there straight from the bat. I don't think so. There's a streak mechanic, or at least not yet that I saw there. So we have boosters that are pretty handy. The best part about these puzzlers, the unique ones, is that you need to create boosters custom for these kind of cores. So that's always good. So you have a room, again, deterministic puzzler. So we have a timer because that's the best fail state that we can immediately do there. So we have
Can
a
you just
basket.
explain for the audience what deterministic puzzler means?
I just said it 3 times before.
Yeah, I just said when
So
you were
for
trying
the
to
Felixes around the world, deterministic means that it's not random, and each level
change.
you build up your strategy even if you failed it because you already completed to the part of, I don't know, like 50, 30, 40%, which you already know how it works and you already know where the things go in this case, or in Twisted Tangle or Coral Block Gem, like how each of these like initial blocks go, and then you learn afterwards. So you cut down the time until you get there in the next try, and you have more time then to kind of continue your strategy. That way it's pretty much balanced itself out because each try you build your skill around the level, or like your knowledge around the level, therefore it's easier to get it down.
That was good. 2.5
Thank you,
points.
thank you very much.
No worries. So we have the basket. It starts spewing things. You have some things that are easier or not, or like hinted. For instance, here we know that this is definitely going to the right wall just because of its shape, and it's going either here or here, so it's going there. The good thing is that stuff very nicely snaps. You don't really need to like perfectly align. Like you can go like this, and it like snaps into the place. That's basically the buffer zone of like, how much they are giving you the helper here. Most of the stuff don't have these like silhouettes or whatever, like it needs to go there. You need to find it yourself, and this is where the hard part comes in, because like of course there's no way like this goes anywhere
Well,
else.
you were laughing at Felix when he wasn't really able to do like the level
Yeah,
2
like,
in the episode, but now you
super
know
hard.
it's really
Later
hard.
is, like,
Now you know
super
it's really
hard.
hard.
Yeah, so this is like pretty easy room that you kind of
I'll be
logically
waiting by the
know.
phone for my apology, which I'll never get.
Yeah.
For sure. And then we can tidy this room. By the way,
never
every
rings.
single room turns into this like overstuffed, everything's everywhere part, which like by the way looks kind of
What?
yeah.
It looks exactly like your room.
Except less swords.
Yeah.
So
Less
less
swords.
swords. Yeah, then we have the ad at the end with the usual click your boost that we can do because we can do ads on my emulator here. But yeah, that was the easy level. You start with this like, yeah, it's easy. Like what can we do? It's nice, cozy. The timer
It's
there
cool.
didn't really limit me
Go
at all.
to level 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna
So
see
we go
level
to
9.
level 9 soon, but like let me just finish the feature set. So these characters, if I understand, are being unlocked as you go through these levels. So these two cats weren't there before, and I think they were added as I completed their level.
Yeah, what do they do?
So they just sit here and visual progression basically. And my guess is that after some point, like this room resets and you get like a different room that
You get the new room.
slowly populates. You have daily rewards here for ads. You have April Fool's offer. You have the star chest. What do you mean?
April Fools, I mean, it's like almost like it's middle of the April.
Of course, but why do you switch off the offers
Sure, that's true.
if
Fair
it's
enough.
making money? No ads offer. The usual, very kind of a easy shop with just bunch of offers and anchor currencies. No ad placements in it, by the way, which I think is a big mistake. But let's see. Piggy bank mechanic that you accumulate and then you need to break by IP conversion purchase. This is basically like a starter pack on steroids. And yeah, as I said, star chest, which just like consolation price as you go here, you still get some stuff, especially these boosters and things. Yeah, so let's get to some kind of a hard level. There are, by the way, levels that are these like big because they actually do 2 rooms, or like outside part of the room, inside part of the room. They really like the level design mechanics are really, really good, because not only you need to put stuff on the right place, you need to also do sequential things. So let's say in order to put one piece, you need the previous piece to kind of fit it in. So let's say if I want to put this plant, I first need like the table to put it on or whatever. If I don't have the table there, I can do shit with the plant. Then there's stuff that you need to actually clean stuff. Like we can let's do dentist. That's even better.
Because you've done it before.
You actually need to clean the room.
It looks like Berlin during COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
So
syringes everywhere. Come
so you need to actually clean the room first before you even try. And this is literally just taking down your time. This is like, it's easy, but it takes time. Then we need to literally swipe it.
Sweep.
Sweep.
Swipe, Tyler.
Swipe.
Swipe that rooster.
Yeah, and then we go. You see, you need to kind of.
It's easy on a
swipe around.
phone. It's super easy on the phone.
Yeah, I've seen how super easy it was for you last time.
But he wasn't on the phone.
I was on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
No, you weren't.
So we go.
Were you not doing it? I was
Yeah,
better
see,
than this.
this
I was
is
better
the
than
part
this.
where it gets kind of harder, and I forgot how it is. Yeah, somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here. Somewhere here. Where's the window? Here. AC.
Aircon. Fancy house with air condition.
There we go.
He just randomly just put it there.
This doesn't go there. It goes above there.
This goes here.
Clearly, I knew that.
So we have this goes. Man, sometimes these things just don't make any sense, and like you need to learn it the hard way. Basically, click through the whole room. See, for instance, computer. I cannot place it anywhere because I need a table for it. So
Sure. I mean, it's quite logical, no?
Yeah, but the problem is that if you spam with all these items floating around, it's quite hectic. Why this won't snap? Okay,
it's there.
And there we go. So there's the table, there's the computer, there's this.
Oof.
There's the dentist.
Where did he come from?
Yeah.
It's the dentist, man.
Pretty full room, man.
Yeah, it's always super full room.
Yeah.
That's the part that I hate about it. Like, it's always super stuffed.
It's not Scandinavian minimalism here, you know?
Yeah, definitely no. So where's the plant? Was there?
In the plant corner. There's the plant.
Are you going to make it? Oh, no. Whoa.
Yeah, of course I'm going to make it.
Of course. Well, I hope you don't now.
I remember in one of the other ones, I literally had to open the fridge, stuff the fridge, and then it would complete it.
Nice.
So yeah, like the level design mechanics of
the
these.
Rack somewhere.
No, it's by the thing.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
And then there's like even some kind of, and not here, but I think there was an animation, maybe only just on first try, like something happens nice or whatever, something.
Well, I don't think it's nice. Like the pig was in pain.
Yeah, it was, by the way, screaming. Like the sound was like pretty annoying. So this is the level, for instance, I'm stuck on, because maybe you can help me out to figure out. But because again, we have big things here that we need to kind of build in. I think I'm missing like one or two pieces now because I.
There's no way you know this, right?
What do you mean? I've played it like 5
you
times.
don't know where they go.
Already.
You have to try them. You try them where.
Yeah, you need to learn it the hard way, like trial and error, basically.
Yeah, this is a shower. Yeah.
Sometimes it's very unintuitive. It's not a shower.
Oh, no, it's not a shower.
Sometimes, as I said, it's like super unintuitive and you just don't know, and time is running out. So the monetization is very, very tight as you go. And some things you just don't understand what they are.
Because, I mean, it's clearly not like a men's room, so you don't really understand, obviously.
Well, you'll see.
I mean, sure. You just...
Whoa.
This is all the memories, yeah. I mean, he just said he played like 10 million times already, so it's...
Not 10 million, but...
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ, okay, fine. It's not 10. 5. There you go. So, dear listeners,
but
Jakub is
trying to... It still doesn't matter. Even if you complete nearly all the pieces, you need to complete them all. So if one is missing, you're gone.
Yeah, look, that's...
It's like catching Pokemon. You need to catch them all, otherwise...
No, it's just, it's called...
Whoa.
Yeah, it's called mission complete. It's not like mission 98% complete.
Yes, exactly.
Doing pretty well, though.
Yeah, but he will be stuck. He will be stuck.
I'll be stuck, and then like it's basically me. As you see, like this is how these games works, like these deterministic puzzlers.
Yeah, because you already did it multiple times, and you still remember. Yeah, put it there.
I don't know where this goes. This goes somewhere here.
Wow.
Damn it.
Yeah, not there. Yeah, put it there.
There. This goes here.
Great. Okay, so we are looking at Jakub nailing it, actually. It's pretty good.
Going
I love
pretty
it.
well.
Yeah, here you go. There you go, and then
Yeah, and
put
we're
it in the
missing these
next.
two.
Yeah, put it. Yeah, the plant is next to the sofa. That's not sofa, but yeah, it's somewhere there on the other side. Okay, not there, and can be the purse. Put the purse. Yeah, we don't know. Come on, guys.
See, this is the point. And if you don't know and you don't have the boosters, you can just guess.
Can you go left and right?
Yeah.
Put that the plant on the table somewhere on the left.
Here?
No, behind the necklace. That's where it goes in the corner. Do you see? No.
Okay, no. And maybe next to the shoes
Windowsill?
or
Oh,
there you go.
yeah.
I told
Windowsill.
you. Next.
Try the windowsill. No.
No.
What about on top of that shoebox?
Yeah, that could be. There's still one more minute.
But it's super
So-
engaging, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
you really want to
I'm
figure it out.
intrigued.
Can you zoom?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Nice. There you go.
Amazing. You know how much time it actually took to do this
I
one.
can imagine. Yeah. And this feels great because you pass the level.
I mean, what
Amazing.
you're missing here, right, if you're playing on the phone, right, is that you have banners and then between levels and failure, it's interstitials.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, of course. Which is additional revenue. So I mean, this is quite fun. It's hard, so
Yeah, it's very
good.
hard.
It ticks all the boxes. All right.
So
All right.
you pretty
Wait,
much
I don't think we need to
continue.
play it more.
Why? Come on.
Whoa.
So many things there are.
Oh, you're never gonna make it. Oof. There you go.
So yeah, that's how it works basically.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
as you said, that I'm not gonna do it because it's like we would be dead anyway. But just crying pig, literally.
Look how he's trying so hard. I love it.
But
Nice.
but as I said, I never seen this kind of a type of gameplay, and I think it's really good. It's like it has the visual of something very unique and new, and you wouldn't expect this to be a puzzle game, especially
But
a
it is,
deterministic
yeah.
one. But
But it is.
it's really good, and the fail states and the boosters. I could imagine
What
this.
can they do better? Because it's 80K or whatever.
Royal match it.
Royal match it. Okay, that's what I'm
Like
trying.
what?
Add the trigger meta events and collectible albums or some kind of more progression into it.
Oh, I can imagine the collectible albums with all the
Collectible
stuff.
albums
Yeah.
Oh,
fit
Jesus
so
Christ!
much,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can see that happening.
For sure. Like Royal match it basically. That's
It's
what
like-
I can do.
Hey, ABI, you should call iCame. It's like, I'll just go next doors.
Oh, they
right?
did it already, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you're in the part of the same company.
No, they're not. No, they're
Yeah,
different.
no, they're not.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just
Diego and I came are the same, but Abby and Falcon, I think, are somehow tied.
Okay,
So-
so they're the nemesis of each other, I guess.
They're quite
Nah.
friendly, everyone in Vietnam. It's not Turkey.
Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, game's
So, yeah.
amazing. Like the score is amazing, and I'm really intrigued that like we have a lot of these kind of new puzzler type games coming in, which are making their way. And I think if this scales even more, because we know it scales, so it's appealing and accessible, it's just a matter of time until somebody picks it up and Royal matches it and
Yeah,
do like
and
a
then-
heavy IP version of it.
Thank you very much. That's it.
Yeah, we already covered this on the Admon episode, right? So don't need to repeat too much. I estimate about 68K a day in ad revenue. Majority of that coming from interstitials, a little bit from banners. But yeah, that's about 11% of the overall revenue. 11% is IP and 89% is from ad revenue.
Nice.
Okay, so the overall number is what? Something around 100K?
Right
No.
now, yeah, so like total is around 80, close to 80, 77.
Okay,
that's the
but it's
actual
scaling
number,
up, so it's just a matter of time
yeah.
because the downloads are still kind of.
That's the dinosaur type
So if
that I'm
it
trying to
stays
find
here,
out.
right, it's on a run rate for 27 million in a year.
It won't stay here.
It won't stay there.
Yeah, this is
There's only two way. Like it either goes up or just it dies very quickly. There's no other way. There's no other
because the next
way. Yeah, I
version
don't see it.
will take over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
see it. But it's
Show
interesting.
us the creatives. Is
It's
Britney
interest-
Spears in them?
I predict a lot of cats.
Yeah. Capybaras, I think. A lot
Oh
of
yeah, capybara.
capybaras.
If you fail, there's a capybara. That's like crying capybara.
Look, this is your crying capybara. And by the way, this is a trend from app space. Use all these like the pen.
You mean
Apple
like
Pen.
camera looks at
No,
the
the Apple
tablet?
Pen. Yeah,
Apple Pen.
Apple Pen and the tablet. Yeah, the camera looks at
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
So this is like the new nail polish trick.
It's not new and not nail polish trick, but it's just kind of like what apps are using a lot, and then you
Okay.
try this in the game space as well. I think like the Tile Busters used it a lot in the creative. So you like, let's just go a little bit back. So you have all the channels except Facebook. It's interesting.
I've seen few of these like room style gameplays, but never this kind of specific or complex one. I mean, like it probably has pretty good CPI.
You know what? I think on Apple, I mean, yes, but why they're not running Facebook? Because the CPI is going to be way higher than what they can get on Uplovin and other SDK networks. Because yes, I mean, this can scale outside of Facebook, but because of the revenue that Felix mentioned, this can't scale yet on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Because the address kind of is not that great, but it's getting better. Let's call it that.
Okay.
It's getting better. The address campaign optimization. There are other ways how you can go about it, but
Yep.
it's still not address.
So this is a playable, yeah.
Yeah, this is a playable.
Hmm.
There you go.
I mean, that
That's
seems pretty
easy.
fitting as a playable.
Yeah, but it's loud.
Man, but the level design mechanics of this thing, like, it's amazing. Like, I really like those, like, very creative ideas, and like some of the things that they were there.
You know, so my problem with this playable is, except it was loud as fuck, but it's not hard enough. You should, it's
Just
like,
manual work.
Yeah, exactly. Just manual work. It should be hard.
Yeah, not fun,
On-
boring.
Yeah, because it's like, this is not the game, right? This is not that game. Oh, there's the Capybara.
There's the capybara.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
there's the actual game.
there's the-
That's
yeah,
pretty
the-
much it.
yeah. That's the,
We just did this level.
yeah, I
we
know.
just did the level.
Yeah, that's the
With
level one.
hints, with a lot of hints.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, yeah.
It's like a flat in Paris,
Yeah, exactly.
except it costs 5K a month.
Probably more than this creative will ever spend on UA.
Bed bugs are sold separately, but yeah, they're there.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Are they running Mintegral? Or is it
yeah.
only...
Oh, this is a video. Okay.
There's a
Have you seen
video,
any
and
fail
this is
states?
integral. No, not yet.
No fail states, so they always win. Wow.
This
I
is,
would
yeah,
hate
this
to do that level.
Yeah,
it's
man.
1 minute long. It's 1 minute long
And then imagine
video.
you fail for the
Yeah.
last item. Imagine the conversion
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. It's like, come on, like that's not happening.
That's the power of those deterministic puzzles. That at some point the levels turns into chores that you want to skip.
Oh yeah, but then it becomes annoying, right?
Yeah, it's just frustratingly annoying then to go again. It's like that one feeling that I really hate, where you don't save your game and then you need to repeat the content that you didn't save. It's like gamer's nightmare.
You wake up sweaty, Betty, in the middle of the night.
That you realize you didn't save
You realize,
your game.
oh my
and you
god, did you
died.
save the yeah.
And you need to repeat the last 2 hours you were playing it.
Oh man, like
That's
yeah, it's like
horrible.
that's not happening. Yeah, let's check that, like the new creatives only.
Thank
'Cause we
God
have
for
a-
autosaves.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Thank God for autosaves on my newsletter as well, because I was kind of like writing one article for 2.5 hours, pun intended. And I was writing it on my website and there was like no autosave, and I accidentally refreshed the page and I was like, fuck hell, I'm not doing this again. It's like I almost died.
Stupid.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Can you show me the
I was so
Mintegral
angry.
creatives? I'm just keen to
Yeah.
see what kind of creatives would look like on that.
Do you think, are they scaling it with this?
With these creatives.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
mean,
kind
like-
of.
Are they able to scale it?
Or that's a different question.
Oh, interesting.
I think yes. I think the max is there.
Like, do
so
you
they're scaling
think
it.
they
They're
have the
scaling it.
money? They have the money to scale it?
Yeah, I think they have, because you forgot that we already talked
They
about
did,
the PVX
In the
partners.
start.
Oh, really?
Because the first thing we started-
Yeah,
Remember PBX partner?
I forgot.
I
Yeah,
did
they
the
called
Britney
me, and
Spears
it's
joke, and then he was like, bling, bling, bling.
I was like, yeah, well, they called me Jakub, I know
that's
what you are
happens when
suggesting.
you record 3 podcasts in a row.
I know what you are suggesting. Thank you very much. By the way, this podcast is brought to you by PVX Partners. So yes, thank you. Thank you, Jakub. I was like, are you fucking stupid? I already mentioned it. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Not enough sleep, too many podcasts. That's what you get.
Yeah, okay. This was anyway. Okay, so you wanted to see the Mintegral. Here you go. That's Mintegral. It's a Mintegral one. So
Is it a lot of playables on that network as well, or how does it work there?
It is. It's a combination again, video plus playable. They have a few static images as well, but this is video only. We can look at this Mintegral, for example, as well, which is super small, super resolution.
Grainy, not super
Oh yeah,
small.
because it's like look, it's what 14 by 120. So
That's what, like smartwatch or what?
Smartwatch. Okay, so here we go. Here the Mintegral. It's just like, oh yeah, it's playable. I see. Yeah, basically the playables we saw, and there's this interesting.
There's the crying pig
image. Yeah. So all basically all playables and few videos. So yeah.
But that's
like
that's the fate of ultra casual thing. Like you need to show core gameplay in the ads, otherwise it won't work.
Yeah. Like the thing is, like this is basically scaling or getting all the installs thanks to uploading. Period. I mean, it's like that's it. That's really like you have all the playables, videos, and playables and videos, and you have plenty of them in 1 minute long. That's
It's basically all the cores. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's only thanks to the address, and that's what Felix mentioned. Because I work with one game which is in this category, and it's really, really hard to scale outside of uploading. And I mean, we are kind of running Mintegral as well, Google as well. It's Google now is kind of picking up nicely, going into TikTok as well. It's just the uploading of like the overperform basically everything by miles. Seriously, by miles. And if they are doing what I think these guys are doing, like they even have the day 28 optimization for AdROAS, which is insane, and like the numbers are just really, really good. So yeah, the creatives and uploading, that's the success for and Max, obviously, and Max, that's the successful formula for a lot of other monetized games. So here we go.
And if you want to know more, check out our album.
Oh yeah, exactly. Check out the album because I'm uploading it as well.
Yeah.
There you go.
I guess thank you for another great episode of 2.5 Gamers, where you can come and stay 2.5 steps ahead of the mobile gaming industry. If you want to listen to Britney Spears' Toxic from 2003, all you have to do is go to Spotify and
we should make the Felix version of Toxic.
Felix version. Oh yeah, that's gonna be
Toxic Felix.
That's gonna be a next song on our album. A new one coming soon. All right. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe, share the podcast, comment under the episode on YouTube or Spotify, or just join the Slack channel and let us know what you think. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.